evening. Tonight we are talking spooky encounters, and we are here live on this podcast. You can communicate and speak directly to us by talking on the chat.
Sounds like we're speaking to spirit.
Does indeed. So we're here for 15 minutes and you've got our full attention, haven't they?
They have indeed, and you can ask us questions as well.
You can. So, spooky encounters. What have we encountered on our journey through the ghost dimension? Well, we've encountered lots of different things. We've encountered knocks to full-bodied apparitions, and we're going to tell you some of the most spookiest ones that hit the top of the charts for us. My first encounter of the spooky kind that we've encountered, which I would like to talk about, would be when Bex was there, was at a place in Liverpool called Newsham Park Asylum. Do you remember that one?
See, I didn't actually see the apparition. I don't know what I was doing. There was 4 of us in what was called the Naughty Boys corridor, and 2 other people saw it, and, well, Sean and somebody else, and I didn't actually see it. I just ran. I ran because you ran.
You did.
So what did you actually witness?
We were in a corridor in Newsham Park Asylum. It was pitch black. We had no torches on us, did we? We had no phones, no nothing. And in this specific corridor, one of the boys that was there many years ago had been locked in a room and forgotten about, and he died in there. And what happened is this white mist, not more than a few meters away, appeared. And when we saw it, it was like a white mist that appeared right in front of my face and the person that was with, which you missed, and it was there. And then we quickly ran.
Yeah, we did run. We did run. This was in the early days as well. And we ran, and then we stopped, and I said to Sean, "What are we running for? We're paranormal investigators. We should be investigating this sort of stuff." But no, it spooked us and we ran. And we went to find people. We stayed with people all night.
We did. What's one of your spooky encounters, Bex? What have you felt or seen that stuck with you along the journey through the investigations that we've been to? What's one of the most memorable experiences you've had?
It's not really. I've had quite a few. It's not one of the top 5, if you like, but it's something that I always remember. Again, it was Newsham Asylum, and it was when we were in the morgue area, the nurses' quarters, and we were all standing round in a massive circle, and I heard behind me your name being called. I spun round, I looked at the door, there was no one there, we were all in this room, and I went, "Did you hear that?" And you looked at me and went, "Hear what?" And I said, Did you hear that? And I wasn't going to tell you, because I thought, no, it's too easy for people to say, "Yes, I did, I heard that name," or whatever. So I just, I said, "Oh, it doesn't matter." And then maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes later, I heard it again. I heard knock, knock, and then I heard it whisper in my ear going, "Sean." So I looked at you again, and I looked at other people in the group, and I said, "Did anybody hear that?" And they were like, no, what? I was like, "Doesn't matter." And then anyway, 10, 15 minutes later, you heard bang, bang, and then your name being called.
Yeah.
And you vocalised it.
I did.
And I said, "That's what I've just heard." And that's, I suppose it is on my top 5. Because it's like, how do you explain what happened? Because I wasn't lying. I didn't tell you what I heard. And then you came out with exactly that. Bang, bang, I've just heard my name. So that's definitely up there on my top 5, I think.
Well, it is. It's one of the weirdest experiences that I remember having as well there. So I had that experience with you, and it was strange. One of the other freakiest things happened recently when I was at a place called the King's Arms Hotel and in Chapel on the Frith, and on camera somebody a spirit or a ghost put its hand in my jacket, opened my jacket, and then closed it. But I felt it like it was grabbing my walkie-talkie.
It was weird to see. Really was.
And we've got the footage of it as well, which is strange. Now, this place was haunted by multiple different ghosts, if you like, and the main culprit of the activity is a ghost called Alice, and I believe that potentially that could have been Alice that was there with me, joining me and causing this paranormal activity to happen. So it was really, really weird. It was spooky, in fact, to feel a ghostly hand there.
Tell you where there was another place. I can't remember the name, to be honest, but this freaked me out, and I wanted to leave this location. I really wanted to go home. We were in the projectionist room.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And Paul
that was the Tivoli Theatre.
Was it the Tivoli Theatre? Paul had the what was it called? The Echo thing.
Echo box.
Was it the Echo box?
Yep, it was designed for Paul, and he has it, and it's the device that he owns.
Yeah. And we were asking the spirit, because apparently, as the story went, the spirit who was haunting this room had been locked in there by somebody, and a fire was started, and that's how he died. And so anyway, we were asking it questions, and there was a couple of us in this room, and I asked the spirit questions, and on this box that Paul had, it said my name. And okay, that's freaky. But then it was saying, like, it wanted me on my own in that room. And then it was saying, save me and stuff like this. And it just freaked me out, really did.
Another place that we've experienced something was in Pluckley Village. And you know what we did? We played this music right here. This music that we played now is what we played in Pluckley Village. The chanting music that caused all of the activity. I'm going to turn that down in the UK's most haunted pub.
Yeah. Is that with Charlie?
With Charlie
Doherty.
Yes,
yeah. I totally agree. We were in a witch's room as well. I suppose that didn't help. But it was really bizarre. Really, really bizarre. I saw figures, shadows and everything. That wasn't nice. Because it was the top floor as well. Top floor, there was nowhere to run, apart from down past the figures and the noises.
And it was every time we played that piece of music that something would happen. So, we called lots of things happening every time we played it. It's like that chant stirred something weird.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That chant always does that, to be honest.
Yeah.
There was somewhere else, and I was thinking about it just before.
We've got 2 dogs in this house, and we're doing this broadcast. And as soon as we started, they were all sleepy. And as soon as we started speaking,
it's like they're like the kids on the lives when we did lives on the page. The kids always want in on it,
and the dogs have now
the
started.
Dogs want in on it.
Well, we had some spooky encounters. I mean, we went down to there was a place which was an auction rooms.
Oh wow, that was amazing!
And there was a lot of weird stuff going on there. A lot of taps, a lot of noises, and at the same time as these noises, all of the equipment that we had was going off and alarming as well.
Yeah, and you know what? We've got so many places that we visited, and so many things happen. You just forget. You forget until somebody brings them up, or you watch it and you're like, oh wow, yeah, I remember that one. Do you remember 30 East Drive and the door opening?
I do.
That was freaky.
That was one of the weirdest experiences.
I mean, Paul doesn't scare easily at all. And so when the door opened, you actually see the terror in his face on camera. And he was frightened to open the door, wasn't he? To have a look beyond the door to see if there was anything there that opened it. The handle went down and it opened violently. It really did, and it spooked me something rotten.
I'll tell you another one that spooked me out. It was that one I did on my own for flying solo in Altrincham.
Mm.
It was a pub. It was used as a prison, a courthouse, and all sorts of different things. And I caught that voice, which sounded like you,
Yes.
which
yeah,
said,
yeah.
I never. Maybe it was a woman pleading her innocence, but we don't know. But it said, I never. And it was really, really weird.
I was pregnant at the time, so it was bizarre. That it sounded like me. Really was bizarre.
Hello to Mary, who's joined.
Oh, hi, Mary.
Says, I almost missed you.
Well, there's not much time left, so you've still got a few more minutes of us.
But if you are joining now and you have missed some of the conversation that we're having, you can always, when we finish, just play it again.
Yeah, click on the link and you'll
click
be able
the
to
link.
listen to it again.
But yeah, there's been some weird things that we've caught and we've captured.
Yeah.
Down the line from the orbs, which sometimes we believe orbs can be dust.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can't be dust. Sometimes these are spirit manifestations in the smallest form, and they happen just as the activity is about to happen. We've noticed it a lot.
Yeah, we have.
It's crazy.
I think, I'm just going to put this out there, I think maybe tomorrow night at 9 o'clock we'll do another podcast.
I'm on location.
Oh, you're on location?
I'm filming tomorrow.
Okay, maybe Wednesday at 9 o'clock we'll do another podcast, and I think the topic should be different dimensions.
Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll get a piece from Paul and Jane.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
We'll get their take on it.
Yep.
And we'll stick that out there for you as well, so you can have a listen to
9
it.
o'clock on Wednesday. Everybody tune in.
Oh, I'll be tuning in.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Are you there?
Hopefully I'm there.
Good. So we have been to some amazing places. We're going to continue going to some amazing places. And hopefully we're going to continue to grab as much evidence and activity to prove the existence of the paranormal.
We are indeed. And you know what? We want you to stay with us, just by our side.
We do. And the more you stay with us and the more you join us, we are happy. And Mary has just said which will be 4 p.m. my time here.
Wow. Oh, well, that's good. That's a good time, I suppose,
It's
isn't
a
it?
good time.
Mary, where are you based? Where are you from?
It must be US.
Yeah.
US.
Like nowhere. We have 1 minute remaining, guys.
1 minute remaining on tonight's podcast. And as soon as we start doing more of these, we'll make these longer. But for now, we're just playing with it. We're getting used to it. And we're talking about small topics and subjects first.
Yeah.
Western... there you go. Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Brilliant. I'd love to visit. That would be amazing.
Well, maybe one day we will.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll come round for a cup of tea, Mary.
Sounds good to me. So, listen, guys. I'm going to put the outro spooky background loop music on, which you can probably hear right now is blasting into your ears. And it's going to be that time of the night where we do say goodbye.
Yep.
Until next time.
Night, night, everyone.
We shall speak to you soon.
Have a lovely night.
Good night. And there we go.